Hello everyone, I am KAUSTUBH Sharma, Gen AI Deputy Manager at a Big Four MNC. Welcome to this easy to understand Gen AI project. So in the previous video, we have write a backend file, front-end file. We learned about virtual environment, how to use .env and to pass sensitive information. And we have done till now, like we have an input where we can type our question. And when we hit this go button, we get a nice output. So in this video, we are going to stream this response, just like we got in the chat GPT. It will come word by word like AI or artificial intelligence, and it's look like its AI is thinking. It also give that kind of response. Basically, we want as soon as our Cohere model generate the text, we should see here. Okay, if it is generated this AI word, we should be able to see this word. Okay, so that's what we want. So this is known as streaming the output response. So to do that, let's come to our backend file, and here we are going to create a new function, get text stream output. Okay, I guess this would be the appropriate name. Look at the previous function, and same we want to pass the input here. Okay, we can make changes in this function as well, but just to show you the difference, that's why I'm creating a new function. Let me just return something here. As of now, I'm going to return none, and in the front end I'm going to change this to the get text stream output. So now for the output, it is going to call the backend stream output function, this one. Okay, not this one. Even though you have defined it here, but you don't need to comment it because we are not calling it, so it is not going to work. So to get the streaming response, you have to utilize the Cohere model chat stream function. So let me just copy this. Okay, and instead of chat function, I'm going to utilize chat stream. Okay, so this will help me to stream my functionality. And let's just first run. Okay, we want to see the output.text. Let's see what does it generate. Okay, if we just go with this function only, let's see what output we will get. So our front end is already set up to call this function, so let's do that. Come here and just click on go. So you can see we get this attribute error that this generator object has no attributor tags. So come to our backend file. So what does that mean? That means the output which is generated by this chat stream function does not have something called text. Okay. So let me just remove this text and let's see what is actually there in the output. Okay. So if I click go, so you can see I am getting some kind of response, but it is not a response which I am looking for or for what is AI question. But it is giving me some kind of response. First is some event type and generation ID is finished false. And then there is another event type, text generation AI, then another text generation event type, comma. So it's look like my word is streaming, but it is coming in this text generation event type, just like AI, comma, or artificial intelligence, comma, is a. So we are getting this multiple outputs. Okay. So as soon as it is generating, it is giving me output, but it is in a different format. So I have to do basically a proper formatting. So we can see this AI, comma, as soon as they are available, as they are coming in the different output. While in the chat function, if you watch the previous video, we are getting only one response. But here in the chat stream function, we are getting multiple response. One response is this, another response is this. That's why we will be able to stream all these response, first AI output, then comma output, or output. So it will generate multiple outputs. Okay. We have to collect this output and just showcase all of them one by one. So basically, I want to filter out all the event type which has the value as text generation. How I am going to do that? I will utilize the if condition. So let me just copy this and I will apply a if condition here. If my event type equal to text generation, so let me do the proper formatting according to the Python. So in Python, you have to use double equal sign to get it equal to something. So if event type is equal to text generation. So you see there is an like error line we are getting, a warning line we are getting. Why? Because it does not recognize what event type, because event type is coming inside the output. So we have to type output dot event type. So now you see that error line has been gone. If my output dot event type is equal to text generation, just like in here case, what I want to do, I just wanted to return the text value. So how I did in the previous video, I just put output dot text. Okay, so now let's try to run it again. Okay, let me just click go. So we are getting this attribute error that generator object has no attribute event type. Why we are getting this? Because here our function is a generator one, means it is generating multiple outputs here, right? And we are just putting all this in a single variable and just trying to return it. So this is not going to work. We have to handle each and every output. So for that, what we have to do, we have to apply the for loop. For every output in this function, whatever the response we will get from this function when streaming it, it is going to come and store in this value. And then for that particular output, for the moment which is stored in this output, we are going to check this condition. Okay, let me make the indentation properly. So it will check, okay, which is inside which loop. So for every output coming from this, it is going to check, okay, its event type is text generation or not. So for first output, it is not text generation, so it will not proceed. For second output, yes, it is a text generation, so it is going to return the output dot text. So let's see. Now come here and just click on go. So you just see only a word only. Why? Because we are returning here, and return will just close the function automatically. Okay, just like it will come, it will check the second box. Okay, now it matches this condition and it is going to return AI and our function will going to end. But what I want to do, I want to continue to get the stream output from this function which my front end is calling. Okay, so to do that, instead of returning it, because returning just it will return and it will stop, we have to yield it. This will make our function as a generator function, which is perfect for our streaming function because it is generating multiple outputs. Okay, so now I put yield output.text. So let's click go. Wow, this look really awesome. So it's look like it is thinking, it's look good in terms of front end as well. And in terms of back end, you can showcase, okay, you know how to stream the response, how to handle multiple outputs. So we learned multiple things here. In terms of GenAI, we learned how to handle the streamed output response. And in terms of Python, we learned how to handle multiple outputs or multiple things if we are getting, how to handle them. So this look really nice to me. So we can ask multiple questions like when AI will take over humans, and let's see how our, so yeah, this streaming response really enhance your application. So it says it is just a science fiction thing and you should distinguish fact from fiction. So our app is now looking really good. If you want me to add some new feature, please let me know in the comments and make sure you share this video with your friends and colleagues. This will going to help me a lot. So that's all in this video. See you guys in the next one. Shubh Ratri.